Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, dear traders. My name is Thomas, and I'm happy to see you all here in our um, online trading session today. So, welcome, guys. We are going to have a trading session according to a strategy called Axel. So, the Axel strategy is definitely one of my favorite strategies. It is relatively easy to use. I would say not just relatively, it is really easy to use. In fact, because you only need to have one indicator in order to open trades. Well, basically, yeah, the strategy is simple and at the same time it's very efficient. So first of all, let me go ahead and switch my platform into the English language. So in order to do that, I need to go to this settings tab and I need to click here English. And we are also going to have a few more interesting things in today's webinar. So we have a new interesting feature. I don't really know who asked for it and know where this idea came from, but I really like it. It's a quite an interesting idea, and in fact, it does help. It does help to it does help trading in a way. Yeah, definitely. So here is my momentum trading strategy. Well, basically, this strategy that we are talking about, which is called the Axel strategy, it is only comprised of one indicator, which is the momentum indicator. So the proper settings of this indicator should be 14 and 9. So basically, period 14, and the SMA line should be 9. This orange line, and okay, so I'll just make it a little bit thicker so that I don't have to stress my eyes, and just let everything be clear. And yeah, and well, and yeah, and here we go. So like I said, this strategy is simple, and we only need one indicator basically in this strategy. And if you click here in our indicators tab, and you go ahead and click the trading strategies section, and in the new window you're going to find Excel strategy. So for those of you who notice, who've been trading with us for some time, you may notice that we have this new chart, which just looks a little bit different based on on a different technology than our previous chart. So it looks different, but if you wanna return to your previous chart, you need to go to, so let me do it slowly. So you click here, you go to trading, where basically all the features of our different layouts, different everything is, and you need to click here. So upgraded chart, it's on the first place here, and you just click this toggle, you toggle it off, and voila, you return to the previous chart. Now let me go ahead and conduct this webinar on the new chart, on the new type of chart, and there we go. So another feature which I want to tell you before we start trading, all right, so it's called this one. So we can hide our balance. So why do you want to do that? Well, basically you sometimes want to do that in order to not be distracted by the amount of money that you have in your account, but instead to focus on whether you're doing whether you execute your strategy, and like basically whether you follow the right strategy, and you don't really focus so much on the ever changing amount in your balance. All right, so in this case you need to click here and toggle this on. So hidden balance on, and voila, and I click here and all my balances are hidden except for my demo account. So guys, maybe some of you are gonna like it, some of you will just find this pretty useless, pointless, but anyways, it's a nice little feature. I don't know how it's gonna play out, but some people just gonna like it. All right, so let's give them this chance to enjoy this nice little feature. And yeah, so in the meantime, let's go ahead and start trading. So in today's trading session, so I mentioned the strategy. So today's strategy is called Axel, and so setup number one in this strategy appears. Let's hold on a second. You just let me go ahead and turn to my previous chart. Yeah, well, sometimes there are some bugs. Oh well, oh wow. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and enable the momentum indicator again. So yeah, setup number one. So in this strategy, I usually define two setups. Setup number one and obviously setup number two. Now, setup number one is very simple. So the blue line has to cross the orange line, all right? And this crossing has to happen, well, basically either upwards or downwards, depending on the situation. And based on the nature of this crossing, you either want to open the trade in the upwards direction or in the downwards direction. Now, in my current example, you can see that the blue line crosses the orange line in the upwards direction, basically from bottom upwards, from bottom upwards, and then basically you want to open a trade up. So that's what I did. My default duration of trade is 3 minutes, so it equals to 3 minutes. And basically what I do in this, what I do normally is I take my current time frame of the chart and I multiply this by 3. So basically 1 multiplied by 3 equals 3 minutes. So 3 minutes is my basic duration of trades. So let's see how my first trade closes and let's move on to the next one. So another chart here. So probably the signal came on maybe the beginning of this candlestick, and that's an interesting signal here. So we are facing this level of resistance here, but at the same time, I think the chart decided to really move up, like to push up. So we are going to see how this plays out. So let's move on. Another correlating asset. All right, so let me stop here for a minute. I want to draw your attention to one interesting fact. So maybe some of you have noticed, some of you haven't. But sometimes when you have assets like this one, AUD JPY and GBP JPY, you can notice that we have the Japanese yen in two of these currency pairs on the second place. So this means that basically these assets, or these currency pairs, they usually behave in a similar way, in a similar manner, or you can call this correlation. All right. So this happens because you have the Japanese yen in both of these assets, in both of these pairs, and yeah. So guys, I mean, sometimes it's just really difficult. It's kind of difficult to explain, but the essence of this concept is that sometimes they resemble each other's like movement or shape, or yeah. So you can even build a trading strategy based on that. All right. And let's open a trade here. So the euro against the Japanese pound, the Great Britain pound in the downwards direction, because we just saw this crossing. So the crossing happened, and hence I opened the trade down. Guys, so I have this question. I see your question about all right, so let me focus on this trade and then I will answer your question, Gopal, because I see your question and definitely it is a very important one, and I will explain what is happening. So a trade on gold. Let's open a trade on gold, and then, all right, so since this signal is not coming, let me answer Gopal's question. So the question is this. Hello, sir. Olymp Trade platform 100%, 100% high. Stopped all helpline numbers in India. 91.9% customers are not receiving their money, their withdrawal. They have also blocked my 3-year-old account with 1,000, like close to $2,000. All right. Everybody don't deposit money in Olymp Trade. Your account will be closed later on, guys. So I want to explain what's going on, right? So yes, at the moment we are having certain. Okay, let me go ahead and cancel this trade. So the truth is that in fact, yes, we are having certain difficulties with one of our payment aggregators, but we are working on the soonest resolution of this problem, and I am pretty sure that this situation will be resolved very soon. We had a similar situation in June, in the middle of June, and it took us a few days to really sort things out. But there was this real problem on the side of our aggregator, because whenever you make a payment in favor of our platform to our platform, so usually there is an intermediary company that basically processes your payments. So unfortunately, sometimes certain problems occur with such companies, and when it does happen, then the end, like say beneficiary of this transfer, of this money transfer, like us, gets affected. And yeah, I would say it's true. Yes, we had this problem, but we did solve it pretty fast. I mean, I unfortunately cannot say that it was resolved within like 1 day or like a few hours. Unfortunately, it took some time to get resolved, but eventually we did resolve the situation, and all the deposits and everything, withdrawals, deposits, everything went to our clients. So all your money definitely will, I would say, not just return, but well, basically, yeah, return, be paid out, or will be deposited on our platform. So guys, definitely it's a working situation. It's life. So sometimes technical things, technical problems can occur, and sometimes not much can be done about this. I mean, momentarily. Of course, we are working on this, and we are monitoring this situation closely. And yeah, I would say that it just coincided with this thing that we basically removed our hotline, but that was a coincidence that we basically had removed it, and then the next week we started having this problem with deposits from our payments aggregator. So unfortunately, these two events, they coincided, and so unfortunately, yes, it's like that. But anyways, I mean, the main point here is that, so did we close with a profit? Yes, we did close with a profit. So yeah, these two trades. All right, Munch index. All right, so Munch index should close with a profit. So I have two more trades. So hello, I'm new to trading. Am I eligible to use barcode indicator? Well, yes. So barcode is one of our trading strategies, which has the marker indicator in it, which is basically the base, the foundation of this strategy. And in that strategy, the barcode strategy, you only have one indicator, and you basically get a signal. Usually it's 1-minute trades, so it is a strategy for traders who like opening many trades and doing like executing multiple trades. Yeah, I would say it's like that. So one more trade here on the Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar. So $2 here in one currency pair, and this trade is in the downwards direction because there was this signal from the blue line of the momentum indicator pointing downwards. Please tell me pro indicator. So what do you mean by pro indicators? Well, I would say I don't really divide. I don't really separate these indicators into the so-called pro or, I mean, I don't even know like what would be the opposite definition of these indicators. So basically we have indicators, and it basically we have, like, I would say the most common ones, like the simple moving average, we have the RSI indicator, the MACD indicator, the stochastic indicator, which are the most, I would say, like standard ones, which have been in use for tens of years or for decades. And then I would say like we have more some of the modern ones, like bears power, bulls power, the Arun indicator. Right, so unfortunately the AUD JPY closes the last few seconds with a loss. So yeah, some of these indicators are just, I don't know, kind of like modern one, so to say. I don't know. But basically most of them, it mostly depends on how you use these indicators. So it's not so much about like being an indicator, like whether you consider this a pro indicator or a like something like a newbie indicator. It doesn't really there is no difference like this. There is no definition of these pro indicators. What matters is how you use these indicators and whether they help you identify good signals, good entry points, and whether by default they help you make profitable trades. So yeah, it all comes down to profitable trades and closing your month with a profit instead of a loss. That is the most important thing with trading. So gold unfortunately is going up. So that was a false signal. And at the same time, yeah, the Australian dollar, so outcut AUD CAD is going down, and that is good. So the euro against the GBP. So today, yeah, well, did Boris Johnson already resign or not? I mean, like that's that's the news of the day. And actually, if you as you can see, that was it considered a positive news or not so positive? I think on these rumors, the value of the GBP actually went up by almost 0.5%. Of course, it's not a dramatic change of the course of the United Kingdom, but at the same time, that's well, definitely we are going to see certain changes in the Great Britain policies and everything. So Euro GBP, right? So this trade, nice. So this trade closes with a profit, and okay, so that was my the so-called bear's trap. So it's a trap for so. I want more trades. Yes, AUD JPY. Yeah, let's give it a try once again. This asset let me down once already. Why am I facing problems with support in India? Shinjon asks. The fact is that we have, at this moment, we are having an enormous number of requests, and unfortunately, we cannot answer them as fast as we wish we could. So unfortunately, it just now it takes a little longer to answer your request. So I basically what I can ask you is to kindly be a little bit patient and just don't worry, everything will be all your questions will be answered, and all your deposits and withdrawals will be found and will be paid out, and basically nothing's going to happen to your money. So we will make sure that all the money uh, that you paid for Olymp Trade, or like that you withdraw or withdrawing, they will get into your account. So don't worry about that. And right now, yes, we are working on this to ensure that this problem is resolved as soon as possible. And it will be resolved. Like we had a just that's life. That's like technical things, and they happen from time to time. And every time we like figure out how to get this such situation resolved. And um, I understand your that it causes inconvenience, but I just want to make sure that I just want to assure you that we always get like eventually everything starts working normally. So guys, am I audible? Yeah, I think I'm audible. I think I'm visible. So, oh, Brent is on the rise again. All right, so went $2 up. Well, Brent, trading Brent has been a roller coaster lately. So, Bitcoin, yeah, let's give it a try. Go up. Would you? Would you kindly? So AUDJPY will close in 15 seconds. So we can see how it all goes. So that's a little. So the Astro index. All right. So this trade, another trade closes with a profit. So I hope Astro index. All right. So basically, I'm in this situation where I kind of want to cancel this trade, but at the same time, I don't want to cancel it because we are so close to a winning point. Like basically, I'm just a few pips away. So that's why. And now 20 seconds. So it's always difficult, I would say, to make a decision when the price is so close, the current price is so close to the opening price, and well, I can see that probably this is going to be a losing trade. Well, 2 seconds to go. No, it's going to be a winning trade. Nice. Whew, that was a little bit nervous, guys. But nice. That was a profitable close on the last few seconds. Wow. Um, right. What is what kind of candlestick is this? Like this huge shadow pointing downwards, and then it's a similar situation, guys. So we will see whether I will be lucky as in my previous trade or not so lucky. Huh. Let's see. 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. So very close. Is it a win? Yes, it's a win. Wow, wow. Guys, I'm impressed today by the market. It's a 1 pip close in the profitable direction. Nice. So what about Bitcoin? So that was a trade in the upwards direction. So let's see. 20 seconds to go. And Bitcoin is very volatile. In fact, Nice, nice. So that's my fourth profitable trade in a row. Well, I wish trading was always this profitable and this easy. But of course, it doesn't happen like this all the time. Of course, you know that we have these like winning streaks and losing streaks. So yes, anything can happen on the markets. Even a time-proven strategy can sometimes prove you wrong, and uh, yeah, you can lose money even with a like trusted strategy. But unfortunately, markets are not stable, and sometimes they just wow. I think this was a huge. Well, this could have been a huge profitable trade here. Wow, like what a signal. So the signal came here on this red candlestick when this blue line crossed the orange line here in the downwards direction, and nice, nice. So that, like, of course I didn't profit off of this trade, but um, so this is kind of like a counter trend. So this current trade is in the downwards direction. So I'm really a little bit worried about this trade, but anyways, so I already opened it, so I executed my strategy. I did what I had to do, so I don't really need to like worry. All right, so just let it be. What is this? Europe Composite Index. Now it's a little bit tricky here. Yeah, let's give it a try. So Europe Composite Index, trade in the upwards direction. And now let's wait a little bit because I think we're approaching this, the middle of each hour. And I think, okay, I'll just open this Mahajantar Index, downwards signal, 3-minute long trade. And so yeah, change into Heikenashi. Well, why? I don't really. So basically, yeah, I don't feel that. I don't think that this strategy is suitable for the Heikenashi candlesticks. I think this strategy works well with the yeah, with these kind of I mean, like with regular Japanese candlesticks. So sometimes, I mean, like, yeah, Heikenashi, you can use it in our Horizon strategy, or what else? Millennium, I think. Yeah, Millennium, and the Horizon strategy. Yeah, two strategies at least where we use the Heikenashi type of candlesticks. So I don't really. Yeah, I mean, I can just out of curiosity, right? So since I do not plan on opening any trades, does it change anything? It's kind of, well, I think it kind of changes something a little bit, but yeah, just I'll just continue using my regular type of chart, which is the Japanese candlesticks chart. So if you don't mind, I'll just go ahead and use them. So guys, who may I ask you who uses this strategy regularly in your trading? If you can share your thoughts on this strategy, or maybe if you want to share some thoughts on some other trading strategies, that is also great. I'll be very happy if you did so. Wow, 11 seconds. So this is what I don't like about this time. Every half an hour we have this extra volatility that comes from nowhere usually, and basically it kills trades. So you sometimes have a winning trade which basically turns into a losing trade in the last few seconds. I hate it. So yeah, I had 5 winning trades in a row, now 2 losing trades in a row. But so Mahajantar is going to be a profitable trade. Nice. So the Olymp Trade people is not an exact reply when it will be resolved. Then only copy paste. Yes, unfortunately, that team that like well basically the number of requests to figure out what happened to withdrawals or deposit. Well, basically this number increased by, I mean, I cannot even say by like 5 times, 4 times. So basically, unfortunately, the current staff cannot cope. Um, cannot cope with the current number of requests, and unfortunately, yes. So yes, that's why it's taken a little longer. And once again, I would like to ask for your patience and to would like to say that we are very sorry about this, and we are trying to do our best, and hopefully the situation will be resolved soon. But at the same time, yeah, all right, guys, let's go ahead and check what happened to my balance so far. Okay, I opened my balance and it increased by $85 so far as I can see, by 75. All right, nice. So I don't know, hiding balance is basically a nice thing. So it doesn't distract me from. So I don't really care whether I'm, like, of course I care whether I win or lose, or whether I'm winning or I'm losing. But at the same time, it doesn't, um, like affect my judgment so much. So I don't know. I would definitely try. It's a nice little thing here. So yeah. All right, Arabian General Index. So, guys, one little thing here, one little thing that I wanted to share with you. Some of these assets are not available for everyone, and we have this so-called local assets. So sometimes you will wonder, why do I not have Arabian General Index or Asia Composite Index or say Mahajantar Index? This is because some of these assets are only available in certain geographic regions of the world. And but for us, for me, since I work for Olymp Trade, these assets are open. And yeah, in fact, I can use them and I can trade them. So yeah, Mahajantar, this index is in the upward direction. So this trade here, this signal here tells us that we should open a trade up. And yeah, kahwa. Who likes kahwa? Who likes coffee? I like coffee. I love coffee. I drink like 5 cups of coffee per day. Maybe it's a little too much, but I just love coffee. So yeah, I like trading kahwa jantar index. Kahwa index. Yeah, just kahwa index. Basic altcoin index. All right. So the signal has just appeared. It's a fresh signal. So yes, let's open a trade up. All right. So five trades from 6 trades. Yeah, I have 6 trades simultaneously. 13 seconds to go. All right. CAD, so the Canadian dollar against the Swiss franc. Okay, let's try. I want to open and trade downwards here, guys. How can anyone get a job for Olymp Trade? Well, that's a good question. So basically, of course, we have an office and we have developers, we have designers, and well, it depends. What can you do? What you can do? So, I mean, what's your specialty? Yeah, right. What's your occupation? Oh, Mahajantar, why you going down? So, guys, we are approaching the last few minutes of the webinar. And what I normally do at the end of each webinar is I like to open, I like to find 3, 4, 5 signals, and I like to open a few trades, kind of like in the end, and then that's kind of like my final yeah. So wow, I love green color. Wow. So far, this has been a good webinar with this strategy. So guys, let's open stay home what? All right, guys. So a few more trades towards the end of this webinar. So let me go ahead and find some signals. The euro against the pound downwards, because the blue line crosses the orange line in the downwards direction. Now, Arabian General Index. I can even close these trades. I don't need to see the trades. All right, let's give it a try. Mahajantar, once again. I think this is a tricky asset, but anyways, since there was a signal, and Oasis Index. All right, let's open a trade in the upwards direction, this Oasis Index, which basically represents the industries of the Sahara Desert, because it is rich in mineral resources and other minerals, commodities, etc. And basically it represents the value of these assets traded at different exchanges in the world. So AUD USD. All right, a trade in the downwards direction. Nice. Dow Jones. Yeah, let's give it a try. So six trades, 6 simultaneous trades. All right, let me go ahead and maybe I will find one more. All right, so yeah, that's my final trade. So no more trades. Okay, I will just put $1 here. And yeah, let's watch how these trades close. How many trades did I open so far? 36. Is it true? Did I open 36 trades today? So these $1 trades, $1 trades. I think I started trading here. Yeah, with gold. So we are going to see how my trading today, my trades are going. And are you ready to see my final result, my final balance? So I wrote down that my initial balance was $8,560. So we're going to see how much money, whether I, well, I think I should close this webinar with profit because so far I've been mostly having green color with my closed trades. Now the first trade here to close will be Euro GBP, and it will close in 5 seconds. 5 seconds to go. Nice. Arabian General Index. Okay, that's a miss. Mahajantar. Is it again a miss? All right, so 2 losing trades on Mahajantar. At the same time, Oasis should close with a profit. So this one, I think we still have 50-50 chance of winning. Two winning trades, two losing trades, and 3 more trades to go here. So I don't really want to cancel this trade, even though I can kind of save 10 bucks. But at the same time, 30 seconds to go, yeah. I think I still have chances of winning. So probably Dow Jones is gonna will be a losing trade. Oh well. So I just hope that this one doesn't let me down. All right, now it's it's getting very interesting. I like your trading strategy. Means me also same like your open trades. Well, thank you. I'm happy that you like the strategy, and just this strategy lets me down in the last few trades. All right, so I have 3 losing trades in a row. All right, so let me go ahead and toggle on my balances, and so basically, yeah, with the last few trades, I lost some of my profits, and eventually I'm closing this webinar with a profit of just $25, which is unfortunately not so much, but it's just, yeah, these last 3 trades basically took $75 of my profits. So eventually, I was making plus $100 in profits towards the end, and then yeah, these last 3 trades. So guys, anyways, I would say that I hope you liked this trading strategy. I still closed this webinar with a profit. I traded with fixed amount of trades. I didn't use the martingale system, or I didn't use the progressive system with compensating trades, or just opening trades of bigger amount. I hope you liked my trading, and if you like it, then you can press the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so just yet. We are going to have another webinar, I think, like today, tomorrow. We usually have webinars in Hindi, so it will happen tomorrow, yeah, on Friday. Next week, Thursday, I will be back with another trading strategy. And well, so what will be my next Thursday? It'll be Horizon strategy, and tomorrow is Horizon strategy, which will be conducted in Hindi. So guys, thank you very much. I wish you all good luck in trading. We will definitely soon resolve our UPI, or like whatever it's called, this payment aggregator issue. And yeah, I wish you all the best. I wish you good luck. I wish you a lot of profit in trading. So I will see you soon. Have a good day, and bye bye.